Hi Bart, how are you? Right, I've just had a real issue. I had part one and we were doing really well, and then suddenly the stupid thing disconnected and I couldn't reconnect. So I had to start a new stream. So we're on part two. So I don't know if anyone's going to join us or what's going to happen from the previous stream. Hopefully everyone will turn in. So Isadore, and Bart, hello, welcome. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen with the reading. Yeah, I can read you. Isadore, yeah, I can. Iadore, Iadore. Sorry, I thought it was right. Yep, I can hear you. I can see you. Yep. Yeah, so I just need your questions. Just need to type in a question. And don't forget, anyone who donates, of course, goes in the draw for a free 30-minute Reiki session. And also you can get some exclusive content going through Ko-Fi, of course, which is really cool. But yeah, let's have a look. So yeah, I just need some questions. Hopefully the connection's all okay. It'll be a bit patchy. Hi, son. Right. Is Leo girl's negative energy affecting me negatively? Only if you let it. You've got to learn to control it. So what can you do to stop the negative energy affecting you? Well, only if you let it. Only if you don't protect yourself. It's not a reading sort of material. It definitely feels as though, oh, no reading for you, Bart. Okay, that's cool. No worries. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Okay, so Iadore, it's just about how you, what can you do to stop the negative energy from affecting you? What can you do? You've got to make sure that you're protected. Okay, whether that's through crystals, through visualization. It only affects you if you let it affect you. Okay, it's all about how you choose to react. Okay, how do you allow, there are life's ups and downs. Okay, there's always life's ups and downs, and you can decide whether it's your destiny or your fate to be affected by the negativity. It's all what you can do. Hi, Sophie. Yes, I'll add you. No worries. Just type in your question. Okay, Iadore. So it's just important for you to just choose. How do you choose to let it affect you? It's whether it's your fate or your destiny. You have control over it, or do you just let things happen? Totally up to you, really. It only affects you because you let it affect you. Okay, you allow it to. You don't have the boundaries that you need. You need to create some boundaries here, which is really important here. Things feel very intense for you. Things happen quickly for you, and it's because things move forward because you allow it. Because you allow it to. That's what you're focusing on, Iadore. So it's what you're focusing on. It's all about your focus. Okay, that's why things feel intense. Things feel like they're moving in a negative energy because that's what you're focusing on. You've got to choose to not allow it to affect you. Okay, the more you focus, whatever you focus on is what's going to come into your journey. Okay, so it's all about your own destiny, your own fate. What do you choose? Do you choose just to let it happen, or do you have control over your life? If you've got control over your life, if you decide that you have control over your journey, then you can protect yourself. You can make sure that you stay in a really good headspace. Okay, and that's going to allow you to move forward in a much more positive energy. It's all about what you choose to believe. Okay, you can choose to let the negative energy affect you, or you can choose to protect yourself and say, no, it's not going to affect me. I do not give it power. Do you give that negative energy more power? Is up to you. So that's something you've got to think about. You've got to decide whether you want to give that negative energy the power. Okay, so that's totally up to you whether you go, okay, I'm not going to let this person affect me. I'm going to disconnect from this person. I'm going to cut the cords. I'm going to make the decision that the future that I hold is within my own path. I decide for myself. So that's something that you can do for you. Okay. Okay, Sun. Hi, network. Okay. Right. How will my finances go coming months, currently trying to get out of debt? So what can you do to improve your finances? What can you do to improve your finances, to get out of debt? Okay, what type of things can you do to get out of debt? Let's have a look. Hi, Joan. Yeah, I love Marseille. I decided for a change to go into the more vintage decks. Okay, so first thing you're going to do is how you're going to go with the current months trying to get out of debt is deal with any conflicts that are coming up in regards to your income and outcome. Okay, you're dealing with your finances, right? So you want to deal with any conflicts that are coming out of your income and your outgoings. Okay, so making sure that you're trying to find this, overcoming the challenges in regards to your finances. Okay, so that's what you're trying to do, is you're trying to overcome the challenges in regards to your finances, the conflicts and things with the income and the ingoings and outgoings of finances. So what you're going to do is you're going to persevere. You're going to keep going. You're going to prepare yourself. You're going to prepare yourself to have that sense of completion in regards to your debt. So you're going to budget. Okay, you're going to budget. You're going to look at your incoming and your outgoing, and you're going to put away a little bit each month. You're going to prepare. You're going to prepare and make sure that the energy is complete in regards to your reading, in regards to your finances and things like that. Okay, so that's really important. So that's what you're going to do to get yourself out of debt. It's really important in how you choose to prepare, how you choose to look at your incomings and outgoings, dealing with the conflicts, in that, and make sure that you're budgeting. I do feel like that all comes into play here. Okay, so you're going to prepare, you're going to make a difference to your finances. So you will get out of debt, but it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of preparation. Network, right, let's have a look. So we've got network's question here next. Oh, that's great. It's a good Sunday for you. Okay, so you're new, so that's cool. So what I do is I do a 2-card reading. New York finest. I do a 2-card reading. If you want any more and you want to donate, see the pinned comment or check the thing down below. Don't forget to hit the like button. Now, if you donate through Ko-Fi, you will get exclusive content. Also, anyone who donates also goes in the drawer for a 30-minute Reiki session. Okay, anyone who donates, whether it's $1 or whatever, goes in the draw for a 30-minute Reiki session, but also gets extra cards in the reading. So if you donate, you go in there. Otherwise, I just do a 2-card reading. So if you want a 2-card reading, no worries at all. But if you want to donate, please let me know. And you go in the draw for a free 30-minute Reiki session, or you can go into things. So if you just want a 2-minute thing, I'll do that as well. So let's do your free reading first. About your spiritual journey and your. So yeah, you get a lot more out of a reading when you're getting a lot more cards, of course, and I can focus on a little bit more information. Oh, in the pinned comment up below, up above, sorry, or in the description box down below, you'll see the Ko-Fi link to Ko-Fi. If you go through the Ko-Fi, but we can start off with a 2. Hi, Elsa. Yes, you can ask a question. So let's just do this to begin with, and then if you want to donate, you can, and I can do a separate reading that as well. I can add to your reading as well with that. As much as you want, from $1 up to whatever you want, totally up to you. You can have a look at the thing there. There's no set thing. So in regards to your spirituality, this is going to be a very long journey. Okay, this is not something that's going to develop quickly. You can develop your spiritual abilities by working on them with a commitment to enjoy the journey along the way, enjoying the adventure along the way. Okay, so it does feel like your spiritual journey, okay, is about completing each task or each exercise. Okay, it's about completing each task you're given to have a sense of completeness before you move on to the next thing and maintain your spiritual gifts. Okay, so this is a very slow journey in regards to your spirituality, and it's important that you finish each exercise or each task to develop your abilities, your psychic abilities, to enhance what you already have. Okay, so you can enhance your abilities by practice, by developing your spiritual intuition, your healing, your I think it's very much about your healing abilities here. I'm getting a lot about the talking about your, what's your spiritual gifts. I'm getting a lot about well-being, a sense of healing energy. Okay, and that healing energy can come in many, many different forms, but it's all about practice. It's all about doing your exercises and developing within yourself one step at a time, not rushing the energy. It's making sure it's a very slow, very long, earthy, down to earth. Make sure you stay grounded is really important as you move along the journey. Make sure that you take care of your own well-being as well. Well, you can do that with meditation, reflection, a book, websites, guided meditations. There's loads of YouTube channel with meditations which talk about developing your spiritual gifts. There's lots of YouTube channels, lots of websites, lots of books to read through meditation, reflection, through working with cards. If you want to use cards, whether it's tarot, oracle, Lenormand, Sibylla, Kipper cards, playing cards, I Ching, runes, any sort of tea leaf reading, whatever you choose to do, it's practice. It's developing. It's one step at a time. So get some information, lots and lots of information, and you'll move through that process there. Okay, so Elsa, so I just need Elsa's question. And New York, and if you donate, I'll just carry on and do a little bit more information with the reading there. but that's okay. That's gets you started. So just going through and doing meditations. There's lots of information on YouTube about developing your psychic abilities, developing your meditations and reflection. Lots of YouTube channels. YouTube is a wealth of information available for you. So Joan, I added the shed being built yesterday to the Ko-Fi. Oh, I did a chakra meditation this morning. It was wonderful to get me in sync, get me balanced and realigned. Oh, okay, cool. No worries, New York. No worries. Awesome. Yep, you just go through the Ko-Fi. Yep. So while we do this. Oh, itchy foot. Shazad's thoughts and feelings towards you. What are Shazad's thoughts and feelings? You're a YouTube junkie. So am I. I constantly watch the my watch later list keeps growing. Shazad's thoughts and feelings. You being a member, Joan, with all your little specialties, don't forget we need to sort of connect a little bit more too. Hi Violet, how are you? Right, Shazad's thoughts and feelings towards you. Oh, how long have I got? About another 10 minutes? 10 minutes or so. This is part 2, so. Okay, so Shazad's thoughts and feelings towards you. It's interesting here. So I feel like something's being held on to. Feeling like they're holding on to something. Needing to resurrect their true self. It feels like they're wanting to awaken something. Awaken something within their emotions, their feelings. I do feel like there's a sense of like they're holding on to something. So they can, she said, maybe holding on to the past. Okay, maybe holding on to the past there. If I just heard the door. 1 second, guys. I just want to check to see if that was a door that I... No, not sure. Oh, it's getting warm out here now. Oh, no. I thought the mail had been delivered. I thought it was a mail delivery. Right, so Elsa, I do feel like there's a sense of something being held on and a sense of resurrecting something, resurrecting their feelings towards something, resurrecting something, awakening something within the relationship here. So I'm getting a real sort of a sense of trying to find a sense of stability in their well-being, trying to build physical foundations to the situation. Feels a bit... I'm getting a sort of very off feeling about this, a very funny feeling about it. It doesn't feel quite... Oh, sorry, I just want to light this incense. Reconnect here. I'm just about finishing up soon. This is part 2, so I'm sort of keeping an eye on that time. I've already been on for over an hour and a half. I've been on since 9 this morning. Right. So, where am I? So yeah, Shazad, I just feel like there's a very feel like something's being held on. So I've been on for a while. So let me just do this. I'm sorry, I'm just in a bit of a... something's just... Unless any donations and that come through, of course. I'll do the donations, and it won't be a problem. So what I'm going to do is, everybody who's come in, I'll do your reading. Okay? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to currently, after Ellen, will be the end. Okay, so Elsa I just did. So I just need, I don't know whether Joan, I don't know whether you had a question, Joan, but Violet and Ellen. I know, just getting a very off feeling about that his feelings, Shazad. Yep, so I'm just going to do Violet's and you, of course, Joan, of course, and Ellen. So Joan, I don't know if you wanted, and of course any donations that come through. It feels very off, Elsa. It feels like he's holding on to something. I think you need to do some communication. There seems to be a lack of communication going on here. There's a lack of communication. Okay, you're welcome, Joan. No worries. So Violet, I just need your question, and then Ellen's question, and then that's the last two. Because I've been on since, this is like part 2 of the readings. This was the end of the other one, because what happened was that everything went haywire. So I'm just waiting for Violet's question, and then Ellen, what have you got here? Just do Ellen. I think you just got to trust your intuition, Ella. Just got here, just trust your intuition. If you don't feel attracted to him, okay, what do you need to do? First thing you got to find is you got to decide what your wishes are. You got to fulfill your wish. So you've got to decide for yourself, basically, what's your wish in regards to this relationship. If you want it to end, it needs to end. I think it's really about it. It's all about the sense of dealing with I think it's going to be a little bit of hurt on his behalf. I think it's up to you to decide what you want to do, really. You don't feel attracted to him. I think you just need to speak to him. Communication does seem to be a lack of communication in some way. I do feel like you need to have the sense of preparing to move on. I feel like there's a preparation to sort of shift the energy and stuff, and find the lightness out of the dark, if you like, to be able to fulfill the wish that you need, to fulfill your destiny, your sense of your possibilities. I do feel like there's that. So I think there's a sense of, yeah, if you're not really feeling, yes, he is going to be a little bit hurt. He is going to be a little bit hurt, but he'll get over it. He is going to be a little bit hurt, but I think he'll get over it. I think honesty is going to be the best policy in this case, Ellen. Don't drag it on. Don't drag it. If you're not really feeling it, don't drag it. I think communication is going to be really important here. So what does the future hold for you and Eric? Okay, so what lies ahead for you and Eric? Let's have a look. Oh, interesting 2 cards that popped out. Oh, okay, addiction. I do think it's going to keep you chained to something, and I think you're going to find yourself, there's going to be a sense of dissatisfaction. Okay, so totally up to you what you do with this, but I do feel like it's a sense of keeping you chained to the part, keeping you chained to the moment. Okay, you're welcome, Alan, no worries at all. Okay, so here, Violet, I really feel this it's going to keep you chained to something, and there is going to be a sense of dissatisfaction or a sense of boredom coming out of the relationship. It doesn't feel, but it's totally up to you what you do with it, of course, but I do feel like there's going to be a restriction. It's going to keep you chained to the situation. It's going to keep you a sense of boredom. I don't feel like you're going to be satisfied, but totally up to you what you do with it. It's about trusting your intuition, Violet. What's your intuition telling you about this relationship? Are you feeling a little bit bored, a little bit dissatisfied with what's actually going on here? Do you feel a bit trapped in this relationship on some level? It's about trusting your intuition and how you're actually feeling. That's really important here. Okay, Violet? Just waiting to see if there was any donations or anything came through, and I would finish up with those donations, but not quite sure what happened with New York. I think she was having trouble. I think they were having trouble with the donations, trying to donate now, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Let me have a little bit of a look-see. Usually it shows up on the screen. Because it feels like it should be. You're following me. She's following, hasn't donated. New York's following me just now. Okay, we've got that far. So, New York, I'm not quite sure what's going on. I'm just waiting, giving New York a chance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of, I'm going to finish off while we do this. I'm just going to finish off with a bit of a, oops, where's a pick a card? 1, 2, 3. Because I just wanted to give, New York has followed me on Ko-Fi, which is great. Thank you for this. Thank you for the follow. That's muchly appreciated. Now we're just trying to see what's going on here. So I know it can take a little while for everything to sort of show up. So I just want to make sure with YouTube. So what I'm going to do is do a pick a card, right? So what I'm going to use for pick a card is, where are we? Is the Vesta's Art Oracle deck, which you can find on Make Playing Cards. So 1, 2, 3. 1, whoops, 2, 3. I know it says pick a card, but we're going to pick a pile. Okay, so choose a pile, 1, 2, or 3. Whoever's still here. Okay, so pile number 1. We have a sense of having a sense of harmony is going to bring some understanding to the situation. Knowing anyone who's passed over actually sees you. They are with you in your heart. They're always there. So it's time for you to start looking within to have that sense of awareness. Okay? So to have that sense of awareness, that harmony brings is really important. And knowing that those that have passed are with you at all times. So it's time for you to look within to find that sense of awareness. Okay, pile number 2 is all about being open to receive, and that can come from a sense of solitude as you actually take time to rest to actually having time out is about allowing yourself being open to receive whatever it is that you need, the messages that come from within. Having those moments of just being still is so important here. Okay, so that's really important. Okay, pile number 3 is a sense of having a freedom, liberation, allowing how you choose to react from a situation, having the freedom to give yourself permission to react the way that you want is allowing you to have the hopes and dreams that you want. Okay, so that's really important for you to focus on. Pile 1, 2, or 3. You can find this deck available through Make Playing Cards. It's available for sale. Okay, so there we are. So that's really important there. So let's have a look. So we've got New York. Thank you very much for donating. That's muchly appreciated. And you want to dive a little bit more into your spirituality? Okay, so you're going to dive a little bit more into your spirituality. Thank you for donating. It's muchly appreciated. And so what I might do, actually, bring out the Kipper cards in this one. I'm going to go for a bit different. I know it's Tarot de Marseille. I don't have a... I should have grabbed a... I do want to grab a German. I want to grab a Steinberg. Yes, it posted. Thank you. Yes, it went through this time. Yes, it posted. Thank you very much, New York. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much for your donation. Muchly appreciated. Thank you for following me. That's great. So you can start to see all the exclusive content. Brilliant. So let's have a look at your question. So you want to dive into a little bit more spirituality, or did you have another question you wanted to ask? So we just want to go into a little bit more of your spirituality, or did you want to or did you have another question that you wanted to ask? I keep hearing noises and I don't know. I think it might be just the cord. Oh, sorry, sweet. Sorry, New York. No, it's good. It's good. So yeah, I just wanted to know if your question was your spirituality question, whether you wanted to dive a little bit more into that, or did you have another question that you wanted to ask, because this is your chance to do that. So yeah. Just give me a chance to breathe for a second, which is quite nice. Relationships and abundance. Okay, so let's have a look here. Relationships and abundance, your finances and things like that. Relationship and finances. Okay, so let's do this. So your relationship is here and your finances are here. Okay, so relationship and finances. Relationship and finances. So relationship. And finances. Okay, So, or about your love life. Oh, love life and abundance. Okay, so we can do that all together. So that's cool. So let's have a look. So, okay. This to me is about, okay, we've got the Tower card, and with being Tarot de Marseille, it's all about being able to stand on solid ground. Things might seem like they're a bit shaky and a bit wobbly, but having a leap of faith is going to allow you to stand on solid ground. Okay, so that's really important here, to have that sense of standing on solid ground, allowing you to feel that you're stable, that you're building new foundations in what you want in regards to your love life. Okay, so that's really important there. Okay, so we have the sense of being able to have the sense of rebuilding in regards to your love life. Okay, redesigning. What do you truly want to bring into your love life here? It's about having the sense of harmony within your ability to, having the sense of ability to have the sense of harmony. I want to say harmony in your physical well-being, having a sense of being able to have the sense of giving unconditionally to oneself, and that's in regards to your love life as well. So what do you really want to bring into your love life? That's super, super important here. It definitely feels like there's a meeting. So there's an I want to say there's closure. Okay, don't worry about this card. I know it says funeral, but it's about closure, about things ending. So it could be about something ending in regards to something, allows a meeting to bring a sense of closure to the situation. Okay, so to bring that abundance into your love life, okay, to have that abundance into your love life, have the abundance into your love life is all about what you decide for yourself. Okay, by bringing into your sense of, bringing a sense of your destiny or your fate. What actions do you need to take to bring love into your life? What things do you need to do? There is a choice that you can do, is either just let things be, let things happen to you, or you can actually take action to make things happen to you, and that abundance within your love life. Okay, it's all about, I do feel like someone's coming in that's, I feel very fresh energy is coming in, someone quite fresh, quite young, a sort of a youthful sort of energy here that's very passionate, creative energy coming in here. So I've got a very youthful, passionate energy coming in. So you may have someone coming in who's quite young and passionate, creative, someone who may not have the experience but may be enthusiastic, got a lot of drive, a lot of motivation, okay, coming into the relationship. Okay, so you've got this sense of, yeah, a youthful energy. Now, I know it says small child here, but being receptive to the youthful energy. Okay, he's going to seem quite young. Okay, a very young energy coming in. So that's interesting. So it does feel like there's a meeting that's going to sort of bring things to a closure, bring things to the ending. But I do feel like you're being receptive to this new person coming in, being receptive to this younger person or young energy coming into your life. So I do feel like you're going to have someone coming in who's quite young, but it's all about you being able to, what action can you do to meet him? There are things that you can do to make sure that you're out socializing, if you like, to be on the dating scene. Okay, so if there's any more donations coming through, I'm sort of doing those. And really, I should be out of here. And I know those that haven't had a reading this morning, if you have not had a reading this morning in part 1, if you didn't get your reading in part 1, yeah, I've finished reading. I think this is it for me. This is going to be the end of it now. I've done quite a lot. For what I'll do. Okay, I need to take a break. I've been reading for a couple of hours now. So what I'm going to do is everybody who's come in chat, okay, if you want a reading, and I have not done a reading for you in part 1, because I'm going to go through and check. I'm just going to fix up chapters in part 1. So what I'm going to do is everybody who did not get a reading today, if you write your question in the comments down below, I will do them later in a separate video. When you take action, New York, when you do what you need to do to socialize, it will happen. You'll know. It'll happen all in divine timing. It'll happen when it's meant to, if you take the action that you need, New York. Okay. So everybody who wants a reading, if after I've been reading for a couple of hours, so I've had it. So what I'm going to take a break and have some lunch. It's now lunchtime, so for me. So youthful energy, might be young at heart. You'll know. Okay, everybody who wants a reading, please, after the stream, please type your question in the comments down below, and I will do a separate video this afternoon when I've had some lunch and had a bit of a break. If you want a reading, please type your questions down below. If you donate, you go in the draw for a free 30-minute Reiki session. And you also get exclusive content on Ko-Fi. Okay, I'm had it. Absolutely need a break for a bit of time. Okay, so if you donate, you go in the draw for a free 30-minute Reiki session. If you want your question answered, please type it in the comments down below, and I will do a separate reading for you later. Okay? Yeah. New York, you're going to have to take a breath. Come back and listen to the reading when I've put up the chapters.